Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, to another high-speed hangover. I keep doing that. I keep mixing up my stuff. To another cover Slingers Showdown. That's what we're called. Yeah, this week is going to be a show full of firsts. This week on Cover Slingers Showdown is first appearances, first issues. Just basically first is the theme. So it's however the slingers sort of decide how to do it. So, of course, joining me, the Grey Man, the first among comic book YouTubers are the following competitors. This first chap is his first time on the show. He's also the first person to lose his wallet when it's time for him to get his round in. He's Promiscuous Time Traveler. Hey. Okay, when God was given out attributes, this guy was first in the line for the smarmy gift, and it's Comic Mag Musings. Okay, first in line for seconds at the cheesecake counter, it's Rosko.
No, there's no doubt.
Okay, and the first man on the moon. Oh no, hold on. First man to flash his moon. It's Silver Knight Kal-El. Not now.
No.
And as always, the first lady of judging is Matilda Gothika. Yay! And then, so first covers and going up first, we have.
Wait, Mr. Gray, real quick. Sorry, I forgot to mention. We have a bit of rockets flying on us, so I might have to.
You're getting bombed today,
run for a minute.
Be safe, Matilda. Please be safe.
So you know.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, thanks for the heads up. All right, talking of dropping a bomb, it's Promiscuous Time Traveler.
Absolutely. All right, so I struggled to come up with an interpretation, and Rosko, I believe, has seen this book before. This is, I believe that this is the first bare butthole on a comic. This is Ranger Stranger #1.
Yeah.
This is the front side, and then we have the back side.
The backside.
Yeah.
The backside.
The backside, you have Uranus.
One of my favorite planets.
I haven't seen. I've seen one stream, I think, that you've done. You showed that cover. You keep showing up on Simple Simon's cover of you licking that butthole when he does the cover.
I was in between.
Showing it as well.
I wasn't sure if this counted, but I have a 9.8 of the first Black Panther.
Oh.
As a keychain.
I've never seen a 9.8.
How many months did it take you to get that one back? Does it have any pubic hair in it?
There is a small little spider inside of it, kind of crawling around and living inside the slab.
Darn, mine's only a 7.0. Mine's only about a 7.0 here, so darn. You got me beat with that.
That's
Bill, you're on mute, brother.
Selling keychains.
Yeah, you're on mute.
Oh yeah, you've been mute this entire time.
He's been speechless looking at that butthole. It's like you watch in a second. Bill's going to say, "I see your butthole and raise you a clown wang," and he's going to get that every week.
It's going to happen.
You saw the Simple Simon of me licking the butthole.
Yeah,
right?
that's it. Yeah,
gotcha.
I wouldn't say you were licking. You were making love to it, mate. You were making love to it. If that was the bag I was into, you'll be the person I go to.
I was hoping we never have to see that cover again.
Well, that means he gets a 5.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a big round O for the big round O that he just showed you.
The O ring.
I was stuck with this. I don't have to judge the first. I will give you this. It is definitely the first anus I've seen on a cover. Quite literally. Quite literally the first anus. Yeah. I've never seen it before, and I hope no one recreates it. But I'm not too hopeful, knowing the comic.
True.
Oh yes, I will give it a 9. 1 point.
Only 1 point off.
With the promise of never showing it again. With the promise of never showing it again. I understand.
Oh man. All right. So from an anus to Kyle,
What's the difference? What's the difference?
No, it should have been from an anus to an asshole. That would have been
There you go.
I didn't think that at all. Obviously,
it should have gone with that. That would have been more logical.
all right, Matilda.
All right.
I'm gonna
So-
use that one.
This week, I decided to handicap myself a little bit,
Mhm.
and it couldn't just be a first. It had to be 2 firsts on any book I'm going to show, which means I'm not even going to include these up over my shoulder.
Okay.
So,
Mr. Kyle does his homework well.
not just a first issue, but the first hologram cover on a comic ever.
Ooh,
All
look
Okay.
at that.
Take your word for it. So you've gone from a brown eye to a single hologram eye. So it's,
Brown-eyed.
I'm seeing a theme here. I'm seeing a theme.
If anyone pulls any more muddy eyes, we're ending the show here.
Oh, no.
Switch it up, Rosko. Switch it up.
Uh-oh, yeah, let me
Yeah.
look. Let me change my-
1986,
That is awesome.
the first olive oil cover.
Okay.
That is very awesome. I wonder whose lady's eye that is.
The art's very kind of like cut. Well, yeah, kind of rough
Yes,
cut.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Or
it's
did you
really
say
good.
crappy? Yes, the art.
That
is
was that was what I was looking for. Yeah. I
But
was-
see,
I
it
was-
is purple. It is. There's predominantly purple.
It looks like someone's drawn it with crayons. Was it like did it come with like numbers? Was it black and white with numbers, and you had to fill in the colours yourself? Like, you've done a good
Well,
job
yeah.
there, Carl. You've done a pretty good job of filling it. You even skipped in the lines and everything, mate. You've done a really good job there.
It's Babo Labs, not Yabo Labs, you Yabo.
Matilda, that's, for that hand-coloured comic book from Kyle there.
Hey, it's the first issue, and it's got the first hologram ever. We'll take your word for
true.
it. That is impressive. We
Not
have
so
2
much.
firsts.
Yeah.
Mr. Kyle always brings the big guns. I'll give it a 10.
Right.
That was an impressive first.
It was of interest, but wasn't that interesting. Anyway, talking of not that interesting,
I
it's over to
will
Bill.
say, you know, our second Kyle is the first one to be standing while doing the show.
touche.
Our second
We never
Kyle
had
was the
that.
first. It's
Yeah,
confusing.
don't go there. Yeah.
Mr. Time Traveler.
I never
What's
thought
Kyle?
it could be worse than one Kyle, and now we have 2.
Yeah.
I
I
always
just
get worse.
ponder why he's standing up. I don't want to go there. There's possibilities, but
Well,
whatever.
the bear
after
cover-
being the model for that cover he showed,
Yeah,
you have to
exactly.
stand up for a little while. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to know what pictures the artist took inspiration from.
Yeah.
What was the name of that
reason that I'm
comic book?
standing.
Prison
It was
Love?
definitely.
Well, I think someone watched a lot of
What's up, Darren?
colonoscopies.
No, man. All
All right,
right.
what do you have?
We have the first clown rocket.
Ah,
Bill, you have
yeah,
a.
don't-
I'm still waiting for that, Bill. I'm still waiting for that.
don't lie, Bill. We know you've got a massive collection of clown rockets. Don't pretend.
We have the first appearance of Cersei, Eternals, issue number
Okay.
3.
Clown dick.
Okay.
Some Kirby crackle there. Is that? I believe that's Kirby.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is Kirby.
So,
Okay.
wait, that's the dude or the lady?
That is the dude.
Dude
right
looks
there.
like a lady.
Is
This
Cersei on the plane
contains
there?
the
Is Cersei
first
on the plane?
appearance of the lady.
And
inside.
is he
Yeah.
he's named after? He has the same name almost as the from Game of Thrones, the crazy lady.
Yes. Kirby
Yeah, but she was named
her,
after him.
Kirby named her after Cersei from Game of Thrones.
No.
No?
Don't listen to
No.
That sounds about
Don't
right.
listen,
Did
don't
this
listen to
precede
Bill's
that?
piffle, Matilda.
Did
Don't listen
this
to Bill.
precede that?
Well, that
Sounds
wouldn't
about
make
right.
any sense considering this was probably made decades before Game of
Yeah, all
Thrones.
right.
I don't know about that.
Well done, Matilda. You saw through his nonsense for once.
We do have a time traveler here on the panel.
That's
That's
true. I
true.
gave him the book first
Yeah.
and told him the idea.
Bill's the first one to have a closet full of clown dicks right there with him.
Yeah, basically.
And that's the closet
and
the
Kyle's the
children
first
aren't
one
allowed
to be jealous
into.
as hell.
It's a posse of clown bricks, is what he's got in his cupboard.
Oh dear.
Then And an inflatable clown, I'm
That'd
sure.
be a name, huh? Closet full of clown dicks.
Mhm.
Well,
Closet
What's your
full of
IG
clown
handle?
bits.
Ah,
Clown bits?
whatever, Matilda. Bits. That's probably better.
Clown bits. I would visit that Instagram account.
Let's just say it's not the red nosies that Bill's into. Let's just leave it at
He's into the stuffed balloons.
that. Yeah, make a
Oh.
balloon animal.
Yeah, the balloon animal.
Don't encourage him, Matilda. Don't encourage him.
That's for the adult parties, though.
Mm.
Imagine inviting a clown to an adult party.
You say, go on, Bozo, turn it into a giraffe again.
Or make a giraffe. All right, so that was Cersei. I saw the Eternal movies trailer. I don't know who's he supposed to be out of them. He looks nothing like any of them in the movie.
Really happy.
But whichever ones he's supposed to look at, Kirby's original is better. And that is nice. I will give it a 9.
Okie dokie, a 9. I'm not sure if Cersei was Cersei in the plane on that cover? Was that who it
No,
was
she's not on the cover.
She's not actually on the cover. I didn't think she was.
Correct.
Okay, because
Yep.
she's got black hair, hasn't she?
Yep.
All right, then over to
That was
Rosko.
so it's not the dude.
No, it's
All
not
right.
the dude. Cersei's a female.
Okay, so I'm going with the first comic book that I've ever collected. Like my first comic book.
One of your favorites,
nice.
right?
Okay.
Oh, it is, yeah. Because my Mama Roscoe gave me this. Well, I got it at the doctor's office.
Asthma monster.
Oh, it's one of them ones.
Yeah, it was at
It's a
the
promotional.
Yeah.
your physician. Yeah, it was at the doctor's, and she was like, "Yeah, just take it. It's okay." So I've had this book since I was a wee little lad.
Did you have asthma as a kid, or did you steal it from one of the asthmatic kids?
I did. I pushed him over. He couldn't. Even though I was fat, I could still outrun him.
There's a little wheezy kid out there who almost died because you
And then there's
stole his
Bill.
asthma comic
There's
book.
Bill down there.
Yeah.
Don't take my book.
That's Bill choking on clown dick down there. That's what's happening.
I just want another Moon Knight cover.
You're not meant to swallow it. But anyway.
It's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful comic. Too bad you had to beat up a Make-A-Wish kid to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the second appearance of asthma.
Poor wheezy little kid. I had asthma as a kid. I never read one of them comic books. You should send it to me. You deprived me of an asthmatic monster comic book.
10 for the
Asthma
story and the
monster,
comic, but
right?
2 points
Yeah.
off just for taking
Just-
away from the Make-A-Wish.
Yeah. Just think of the poor suffering asthmatic kid as you're giving him the points there, Matilda. That's all I'm saying.
I think they have bigger problems not receiving a comic with a fuck ugly monster on it.
Not trying to get accident.
What a terrible issue. I agree, Matilda.
Yes, that's what is wrong with the world.
If you're gonna steal, at least
the
make
other
it a
thing
good
is that
comic.
all the kids in Africa didn't get Mudman.
Yeah,
That's the second issue.
that's probably Roscoe's fault too.
But then this is lovely. The first comic from Mama Rosko. I give it a 10.
Oh,
All right.
Hi, Mom.
Okay then. So I've just gone for covers that I hope will appease Matilda. Let's go away from the mold on the wall. That's not a good
Lots,
look.
That's
lots
Right.
of
our
yellow.
thing to do.
Oh, and then nice purple cover, nice purple background cover. It's the first appearance of Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. The
The
blockbuster.
Blockbuster? I love
The
Blockbuster. back in the
Blockbuster
day.
invasion of Gotham City. It's
Oh,
not
Why
the
is
old
Bruce
video.
taking
video
off his
rental
mask?
Because
it was the video
the
rental place.
Blockbuster was too tough an opponent for Batman, but not for Bruce Wayne.
And not for streaming services. Read the end of the Blockbuster.
I think this Blockbuster predates the video company. Yeah, this is 1968.
What's he look like?
No,
What does
he's
he
He's a
look
great-
like?
Robin's like, Batman, don't go near it.
He's a big
He's a
hulk.
giant VHS tape, Roscoe.
It's so for
He's a
Robin.
giant
Yeah, let's
VHS thing.
find a good picture of him for you. There he is.
Rewind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can you see him? He's got
What?
Batman and Robin in his clutches.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's a big fat blonde kid. Got it.
He's a great big strong bloke. Basically, I was doing my heavy metal podcast last month, my Patreon special. I did it all on
Your shadow really got
villains.
distorted here. It looks
I
skinny.
was saying what the first appearances was of the characters I was doing them, and I was like, I haven't got Blockbuster. This first appearance of Blockbuster. I'm going to see what it's like going for on eBay at the moment. So I picked this one up as I was doing my podcast.
Well, he does seem to bust some blocks. I'll give you that.
Oh yeah, he can bust a block like no other.
Bruce Wayne saved him from drowning in a swamp, and his brother experimented on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Very correct. Very correct. I didn't know you could read, Bill. Well done, mate.
Bruce Wayne got small bass.
Someone read it to him.
Yeah, I bet.
I still want
bedtime
Blockbuster
to help you guys
$12.99
sleep
for not
properly.
returning a copy of Barbed Wire.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
surprised, Bob. I'm not surprised.
I believe it.
Listen, guys, he predates the video shops. He predates VHS. So don't take the mickey out of him.
VHS tips. All right. That's also the first time you see Bruce take his mask off in the cover, no? Has
They
anyone
might
done
have
that
done
in the cover since?
It might be, but I couldn't guarantee it. I really haven't got. I'm sure there'll be more previous ones where he takes his mask on the cover, but I can't guarantee it.
The shadow is misleading, but that is cool without the mask.
Yeah.
So I'll give that 10 points for some Bruce action.
Yeah, and some purple background. All right, jury, it's time for you guys.
I love a Robin Schley term like his child. Dad, don't go.
It's time for you to vote. Yeah, Robin's trying to stop him, saying, "No, Batman, you can't face him without your costume."
The first appearance of Asthma Monster.
It looks like he's not wearing any boxes.
What's that? Blockbuster videos you haven't returned yet? You're showing there.
I owe Blockbuster a lot of money.
Didn't that monster go on to form a punk band, Wendy O. Williams and the Asthmatics?
Have you got the entire room section there or something?
Yes.
I won't show the back since
Mr. Gray.
I won't show the back of this cover since Matilda gave me a 9 for not showing it.
We've seen enough assholes for one night.
That's fair. It was modeled after me, and it is the reason that I'm standing. So,
what happened to your own muddy eye?
What second appearance book? You're not saying this is the second appearance of Blockbuster.
Oh, interesting.
That's the second appearance of Blockbuster.
I don't think he is. I think he's lying because I looked it up when I
Take that back.
No.
Another vote for Kyle. Do you mean that they would have said time traveler, right?
Yeah, no, he doesn't know my name.
Greyman's going to be he's going to be disqualified.
Wait. Mr. Gray has we have a tie currently.
Oh, Asthma Monster?
He's just
no
lying.
way.
You got to realize, Time Traveler, at the end of the show, the only sore asshole that's going to be on here is Gray.
That was good.
I got to put up with your nonsense. I got to put up with spiky turns every week on my show. That's all right. Right, have we got a winner?
Oh, we have a tie. One vote for you, one for Mr. Kyle.
Okie dokie. Which Mr. Kyle is it? I think you should share it between the two Kyles. Give them half point just to save any confusion, and I can keep all 3 points. That would probably be easier rather than
Or you could go suck on a clown dick. That's the fourth option.
I would do, but Bill's cornered the market, and I'd hate to. I'd hate to infringe on his copyright. So let's go to PTT for the.
So how many rounds? Just so I know.
Five rounds.
I'm solid.
He lied when he said he knew the format, didn't he, guys? He lied.
Let's go for the first same-sex marriage in comics. Okay. This is Astonishing X-Men 51. There is a 1 in the title.
Yin and Yang wedding. How not original.
And because of the
does that mean the other dude is like the bride because he's wearing white?
I don't think it works that way.
I'm not sure no. And ironically,
it's a very nice cover.
This person, his name is Kyle. So
Ah,
Kyle
there
is
you go.
this couple.
Poor Kyle, he died, I think, in the original of this, right?
It makes sense for a
yes.
Kyle to be in the first gay wedding on a comic book. It makes sense. Because they're so...
they needed a model, so,
Yeah, exactly. Is that definitely the first? Because it wasn't the first one to come out. Yeah,
no, this is the first same-sex wedding in comics. Because the Comic Book Authority banned all the others. There might have been something, but it didn't release.
Was it North Star was the first one to come out as gay? Is it North Star?
It is North Star, and North Star is him.
Flight.
It's North Star and Kyle. Yes, this is North Star first.
Hey, is that a new North Star? Right. Wait, which one of them is North Star?
The white guy.
Oh, okay.
This guy, and then this guy's name is Kyle.
That's Kyle. Superhero? Is he a superhero as well, or is he just the normal?
Yes, North Star, and then Kyle is the other guy.
But is he a superhero though?
North Star? Yeah, he's the first.
Kyle. No, the other guy.
Oh no,
right.
Kyle's not.
Now, from what I remember, his boyfriend was human, and then he died in an accident caused by a villain.
Maybe.
I think you're right.
No superhero wedding.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Bob.
Yep. This is so recent though. This is like 2017, so I don't think they've been divorced yet.
Yeah.
Yet we're still
pretty hard to dog that comic. That's pretty amazing.
That is a very nice cover. Well done. I love all the guests behind them. It's not as epic as Deadpool's wedding, but still, it's nice. Deadpool's gonna go all the way after all.
You better.
I'm going to give it a 10. That's very pretty.
Hey,
well
nice, romantic milestone comic book there. Right, let's go to other Kyle. Kyle 2.0 for his second comic book.
How about a lot of first? It's first comic, first issue,
$1,
Warp Comics. And this is also first comic based on a play that's based on this comic.
Wow.
The whole concept of the play that this was got made into a comic book, and the comic book came out before the play did.
Mr. Kyle is like the A student of this panel.
Mr. Kyle is making crap up, I swear.
First
play that was turned into a comic book. That sounds dubious.
I mean...
And Kyle is $1 too.
Dubious,
so everything is one about it.
Yeah. Also, it's the first one in the bin when the binman come round because to get rid of it makes some space for some good comics. Okay, fair enough. Warp. The first appearance of Warp in First Comics. Let's see the cover, mate. Let's see the cover. That's what we're judging. So, which one is Warp? The guy in the background.
It's the actual comic. That's Lord Cumulus. Just the name of the story is Warp.
Right. So got it.
Doesn't the big head? Doesn't that look like Kyle when somebody asked who farted?
So who's the little guy then? This small guy with the blonde hair.
Oh, I don't even remember half these characters' names.
Okay, so none of them are.
That looks like the male version of Barbarella.
But great Frank Bruner art.
Ugh.
I agree.
Okay.
Terrible.
That's great art.
Sexy guy in his little.
What the?
Oh my gosh! What is that? What the hell there?
That is a wee winky cod.
What the hell is that?
That's what drew Kyle into the issue.
That's worse than Red Sonja's armor. That is. That's worse than Red Sonja's armor. Bloody hell! Talk about sexualizing.
It's protecting the important bits.
But
really
the coolest thing
him on that cover, just putting a codpiece on him, man. You talk about objectification of that
granted, maybe that's how he unfastened it to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Super suits don't have pee holes. There is
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, maybe he just opens it to, tinkle.
Yeah.
Do I need to flip my camera? Are these coming out reversed or coming out straight?
No, they're coming out fine.
It doesn't matter how they come out. They're
the only thing that's reversed is the comic that I show.
Ball bag. Maybe. I think we found a costume that protects less than Sonja's.
Yeah.
So
Matilda would be there with a
that's
little feather duster, polishing up that codpiece for him.
But
Dude, polishing
No,
till you see her
thanks.
face in it.
but
No, thanks. I am not cleaning that.
for first,
Can imagine the
first
smell
comic,
after all the
first
fighting.
issue,
Yeah.
first story,
All for
first
$1.
thing based on a play.
They don't always end in divorce
First
or
8
death.
of the day.
Sometimes they end in one of them becoming a supervillain and and end up being the arch enemy of the other person. You know.
That's a
Well,
good point,
they
Mark.
weren't
Good call.
married, but in Romeo and Juliet's case, it ended in double suicide.
Yeah.
True.
There's
well.
that. All right, well, that one, I love it. Especially the little armor piece. That one gets a 10.
Blimey.
A lot of firsts in that one as well.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Ten?
that joke works. Okay then.
Sparky.
Oh, that's the wrong person, isn't it? No, it is the right person. What am I doing? I'm
Sparky
losing
dog.
time. I was
All
dazzled by the codpiece and I couldn't remember who was next.
A lot of people don't know this, but I grew up in a small Central American village.
Ah. I thought you were going to say you're wearing a brass codpiece then.
That too. That's where I first learned about them. But
Disco
I was
ball.
supported.
Disco ball and his disco balls.
I was supported by a lovely lady in the United States named Mama Rosko. And she would send me money each month. And
Did
one
she-
month
did she
she
give you a
sent me my
comic
very
book?
first comic book. And it's
Get out
Ghost
of
Rider,
here.
issue number 1. And it's always had great sentimental value
I bet it has.
because of that.
It's a-
First appearance
I
of
think
Danny
that's the
Cat.
first time we hear your mom joke.
is that the asthma rider on the cover there by any chance?
No,
Is that
First
flaming
appearance of
clown
Danny Cat.
penis?
First Danny Catch. Ghost Rider,
Okay.
issue number 1.
Is that the original Ghost Rider or another
No,
Ghost Rider?
no.
This is
it's
not
not.
the original. Original is Johnny Blaze. This is Danny
Yeah.
Cat.
There we go. There's too fucking many of them. I mean, they're whoring out the powers.
Absolutely.
So this is
absolutely.
not the
Back to them
first
all.
Ghost Rider. So this is not the first Ghost
No,
Rider.
it's the
The first
first,
appearance-
second
oh, yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
it's
the
Second.
second-
It's
Too
the
bad this
first
isn't a
third
second
Ghost
show.
Rider.
And the first
It
Death
gets
Watch.
fucking confusing. Like,
Okay.
does it?
Two
I
firsts.
mean, I thought the Ghost Rider was one entity. So how do you give it to multiple people?
That's what I
Second
like. to
Ghost
know.
Rider.
Roscoe's never tried to give it to multiple people.
When my head's on
You-
fire, I usually try to make it stop and pass it on to the next person.
Okay.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah, not bad, not bad. You know, it's all right.
Mhm.
As 90s comics went, it wasn't terrible.
Be
Yeah.
better if it had flaming clown
I
penis.
do like the 90s covers, though. And the
Yeah.
shiny ones. Those are very
Absolutely.
nice as well.
This one's very glossy, Matilda.
Well, that one's cool. It's got the Ghost Rider.
Mhm.
I'll give it a 10. I love me some Ghost Rider.
Oh, blimey.
Not the later
Right.
versions, though. They can
No,
go
the later
fuck
one
themselves.
sucks. After number 2, to heck with them.
All right, then. Roscoe
That's too
time.
bloody many. The one
Alright,
with
so,
the car is the worst one. Fuck that version.
Speaking of the worst one, Roscoe's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember
All
Death
right, so
Racers?
this is the first issue and a lot of first appearances in this. It's one of my favorite books, Bill.
Of course it is.
Strange Academy. This is the J. Scott Campbell variant, but this is the first. There's multiple first appearances in this book, but I love this book.
The
The
students,
story was
right?
great.
Yeah, School
Of
for
the
Magic, I think.
students, right? Not of No, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, it was-
and not the first appearance of Doctor Strange, obviously.
No,
No,
definitely.
Well, no,
I think
like,
he was
that-
trying to
there's-
insinuate it was Matilda. but
No,
you caught him
there's-
on that one.
Most of the characters on here are.
Cheers,
Hey.
Werewolf.
Yeah.
Right?
I like-
Thank you.
Stop cooking when you watch the show, for fuck's sake.
Doyle
Watch your
Dormammu.
pies.
Is that his name, Doyle Dormammu? So, as a
Mhm.
child of Dormammu, being taught at this school, is it?
Yep.
That's interesting.
Is that a
But
puppy?
you should, and that's what's cool. Well, a lot of them are all like like it's Loki's
Okay.
Loki. Like a lot of them are like meant to be like villains. Kids.
Is that a brother blood there at the top there, like in the middle? Top
Yeah,
middle,
that's
blood, is
Voodoo.
it?
That's Brother Voodoo.
Brother Voodoo,
Is that
not Brother Blood. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that one of the Ghost Riders, the flaming
It was a
pumpkin head?
school for children.
That's
It is, but he's a teacher. Dr. Voodoo or Brother Voodoo and Dr. Strange.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then J. Scott Campbell makes all the body types look the same for some reason.
Right.
Bill's trying to figure out where the clown penis is on that.
Yeah, that's true, Matilda.
I suspect you're sitting on it, Kyle.
I'm glad they're not the mini versions of themselves. I don't like those particularly.
Yeah, me either. But it's a decent age.
What you got?
First appearance of characters I barely recognize.
Yeah. Who knows, right?
I don't know. I've never read Strange Academy. Maybe one day.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
I
not
love
very
magic,
good.
but I'm not that. I'm not too invested in new characters.
It's no excellence, Matilda. It's no excellence.
No.
I need to get back to excellence. That was good. I need to get back.
That's
to
a much better comic book, isn't it, than that stupid Strange Academy. He's kind of stolen their ideas.
The best
really.
one is Harry Potter so far.
Right.
This is like X-Men meets Harry Potter.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I would. This is how I would explain it, because it's like, Doctor Strange kind of is his team. He's like Professor X with this school,
like X
and he's
marks
trying
the
to.
pop.
Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, it is such a good story, though.
Did Gotham Academy come before Strange Academy?
Who knows?
I have no idea.
I don't want to know what Gotham Academy has in it. It sounds like it's
K-pop.
gonna be it.
What up?
Oh dear. All right.
Miss Misery.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9.
Oh, very fair.
I'll take it.
For that crap fest.
Hey,
Okay then.
I love it.
Right, keeping in the appeasing Matilda vein, we got her favorite vagina-chinned purple guy. We've got her favorite.
For fuck's sake.
Her favorite shiny has he got a willy or not guy, Silver Surfer. Plus the first appearance of the Infinity Gauntlet.
I think you want to tell me you're not curious about that.
We've had
he's
this
curious.
Conversation many a time, Matilda. Unlike Bill's covers, where they're rampant, and you can see exactly how well endowed they are. Silver Surfer likes to keep it on the down low. You know what I mean?
He's bought many a Silver Surfer action figure checking.
Not like.
I think Umbrella Academy is a different story.
It is.
It is, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It looks like Thanos has pink eye.
Yeah, he got too close to the bear butthole.
That's the power. That's the power
Close to the Gray Man.
A fistful of trouble.
He's
Gaze upon
used
the
to that.
Infinity Gauntlet. Look, it's a fistful of trouble, like that bear bum had a little while back. It's a fistful of trouble.
The Infinity Glove doesn't look like the Infinity Glove in this one.
No, this is probably how it was before they changed it for the film. The gems aren't all different colors.
Looks like a gardening
same
glove.
color.
The gems are, but in the cover of the trade, you see that they're all in a different color.
Right.
Yes, true. Maybe because this is the first appearance, he hasn't got all the gems yet. I've actually only got this recently, so I've not actually read it yet. So I only got this. I need one more comic to finish out my Silver Surfer run, so I can read it all.
Keep poking holes in that.
Which one do you need?
Number 34. I think that's another key because it's got Thanos in it, so rather annoyingly.
Okay.
Gray wants to polish Silver Surfer.
What's up, Damien?
So they made a comic book for asshole fisting?
I don't know, mate.
And that's what he's stealing off? Oh, man.
If they did, I suspect you'd have found it, Kyle.
A fistful of surfer?
Kyle. Yeah.
A fistful of surfer?
Vagina chin. I did not miss seeing him. Yeah, right.
Rather than having just one golden cod piece, he's all covered in silver.
It's kind of
it's good. I mean, first appearance of all of them together.
It's hard to tell.
We don't know what it is.
The Infinity
Just
Gauntlet.
making
It's
it
the
up.
first appearance of the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
He's just making that
First
up.
appearance of the glove.
Yeah.
The Infinity Gardening Glove.
I'm gonna call it glove. I don't care.
Yeah, what do we care?
The Infinity Mitten.
Yeah, the mitten. I need an Infinity diaper version. I think it was much better.
I know you did. I know. You mentioned it last time we showed the Infinity Gauntlet.
I drew it.
About 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, because I made a baby Thanos. Hey, it's more appropriate. But anyway, back to this one. 1 point off from Vagina Chin in the picture.
3 points off.
I'll give it a 9.
Oh,
Okie. Well, I wanted to be a bit different, you know. Thought I'd show first appearance of an object rather than a character.
Yeah, the glove.
The Infinity Gauntlet. I bought this just recently.
Oh, hello, Mr. Damien.
Hello. Whoa.
Had to have a first comics in there. I went through my first comic.
I was trying to find some first comics too, and I couldn't.
The category is first K-pop.
Yeah.
1 vote for Mr. Bill.
First comics, first issue, first appearances.
I went through.
3 votes for Mr. Bill.
Hey,
I was looking
crazy.
for my first comics, and I remember they sucked, and I gave
That's
them all.
crazy.
1 vote for Mr. Gray.
Yeah, exactly. First Infinity Gauntlet, guys. Vote for me or I snap my fingers.
And only get rid of.
I've never been able to
get rid of
snap
3
my
of us.
fingers. I can't
One
snap
vote
my
for
fingers. I
Mr.
just
Kyle.
never been able to snap my fingers in the whole of my life. I just can't do it. I don't know what. I don't know how people do
Neither
it.
can
It's just-
I.
I just can't do it. It's my fingers aren't made. It hurt. My fingers are hurting. Yeah.
I can snap them all at once.
Go
Yeah.
with the wrap. Warp?
You know.
So Mr. Kyle then. All right. Oh, and another vote for Mr. Bill.
Yeah, I think.
And
Luckily-
another vote for Mr. Kyle. Okay, wait. So we have 3 votes for Mr. Kyle and 4 votes for Mr. Bill.
Bill
Mr.
barely
Bill
took
gets
it.
Luckily, what I lack in being able to click fingers, I make up for in being able to please a woman. So that's good. No, you give and take. You know, you got to give and take these things.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Anyway,
Thanks for the
rarely gives,
information, Mr. Gray.
Over
Really
to
needed to hear that.
Promiscuous time
Doesn't Kyle
traveler.
look like he's getting ready to DJ this stream?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
What I'm waiting for.
Everybody out there,
Yep.
put your hands in the air.
Who's ready for some Hanson Brothers?
You're
How much
only up
liquid
to
does that cup of yours have?
Exactly.
A lot?
I feel like you've been drinking that for an hour now.
Oh no! This is my second one. I finished the first one.
Yeah.
I can just keep swapping it out and putting it in the little
The little tinny holder. Yeah.
Koozie.
So I love dinosaurs, and I love
What's your name?
cars, and I love cars. So when you mix
Dinosaur
dinosaurs
cars.
and cars, you get Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
Oh,
if you remember the
yes.
TV
Oh, yeah, I've
series.
heard of that one. I've heard of that.
That's
series.
from
So I also
Xenozoic
have a
Tales,
laptop.
and this is the
Oh,
number
nice.
1 of Xenozoic Tales, which is the
All
origin of Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
Oh, I thought you were going to
Okay,
show the
cool.
first issue. I like that
There's
even
Cadillac.
better.
Oh no, yeah, I got to go a little bit before the first issue, which
that's
is
what's
Xenozoic
up.
Tales.
It's a pretty cool book, but I think we should mark points off for being too far away from his camera. Does anyone think he's too far? Like he's got to lean forward
Yeah.
so high.
Yeah.
It's like he's
Wait, is
straining
that the first
himself.
appearance of a dinosaur or something?
No, this is the first appearance of Cadillacs and dinosaurs, which is it's the people from Xenozoic Tales. It's just the issue 1 of Xenozoic Tales.
I just never heard
Yeah.
of Xenozoic, so I don't know what
Fair, yeah. I mean,
All Cadillacs and dinosaurs, but they are a thing, Matilda. Fear not, they are a thing. Even if you can't.
they were a TV show too.
All right.
And
Even
I
if
know
you
there's
can't
a
see
car
the comic because it's
Cadillac,
too
right?
far away, Matilda. Even
It was a cartoon. It was a cartoon of it.
Rosko is too close to the camera.
Yeah.
It was on
This is
CBS.
true. No, Roscoe's not too close. He's not too close. He's just
What's-
like he's a lot of him.
I'm just trying to see what's on my screen.
Oh, then okay.
Guitars and
Xenos.
Cadillacs, hillbilly music.
Yeah.
Gotta have some Dwight
There's a
Yoakam.
car
Guitar and
Cadillac,
Cadillac.
right? There's a car Cadillac, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, Cadillac is a car. Yeah.
That's the one I know. I don't know the show. That is cool. A dinosaur barging in on a poker night. I don't think I've ever seen that, so that would be a first. I'll give it a 10. That's very cool.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, yeah, can you give it 10 when you couldn't see it hardly because you were so far away, Matilda? Come
You
on
get
now.
closer.
Hey, do
It's
you
just
want me to
goddamn
buy
nothing.
you
Yeah,
glasses?
It's too late. You didn't think it out closely enough, mate. You didn't think ahead. That's what I'm saying. Mark points off.
Mr. Gray, may I remind you about thinking ahead covers?
Yeah, I always think ahead. I always think, what's Matilda going to moan about this week?
Holy shit, I have that. I had that, I mean.
First issue. First
Yeah, I had
folio.
that one. I had that
Okay.
comic.
Joe Kubert Studios, first folio.
I can't believe he's copied you, Matilda. That's terrible. Why
I
did you
don't
copy
remember if I
Matilda
still have
for?
it, but I read that one. Holy shit.
Yep.
Okay.
This is
Finally something I
Kid
actually
from the
read.
Kubert School working with Joe Kubert on the
This-
first folio.
Can you lift it up a little bit higher? It's not actually not the first one. It's the 11,121. It's not the first one at all. You're not fooling us, Kyle. We can read, you know.
First,
That's the 111,111.11 once.
first folio.
Mr. Gray, you
Such a
failed
liar.
mathematics, didn't you?
And
He's
mind
such a
you
liar.
again.
You don't see all the ones going down there. That's definitely more than just
I
one.
think
point,
you
Greg.
failed. I think you
Because
failed
I
physics
handicapped
and
myself.
math, Mr.
Because
Gray.
I handicapped myself to have multiple
It's
firsts.
shocking how Kyle thinks he can pull the wool
I
over
bet
our
you do.
eyes.
I still don't play these big guns behind me. I'm
Yeah.
going for multiple firsts.
Yeah. Hopefully you regret that decision, sir.
No regret.
Man, this is
All right. Other than trying to pull the wool over our eyes about it being the first issue, when we can see it's the 111,111.
And
recurring.
Oh, for
January
fuck's sake,
It's
Mr.
not-
Gray,
It's not a bad comic.
I read that one.
Awesome.
Oh, that's nice. One of the few I actually read on the show. Most of the stuff I never even held. So it was nice to see it. A bit of nostalgia. I don't think I have that one anymore, but it was cool.
No, it was crappy. You
So
gave
I
it
will
away.
give it a 10.
All right.
Yeah.
almost
Nostalgia
Bill.
factor does
Memories.
work. I appreciate that.
close.
I'm beginning to think you have to hit Matilda over the head of a saucepan not to get a 10 on this show now. Come on, what's going on, Matilda?
I don't think I've seen
Other
Kyle score lower than a 10 yet.
Other than me, he's other than me. Right.
No, you said it. I'll give you a 4. I promise.
Whatever, Matilda, whatever. But seriously, not 10 every single comic book. Come on.
All of them.
Go
Well,
higher,
this
Bill,
one's
Bill.
definitely
Give
not
me
going to be a
something
10.
fun.
We'll break that streak after.
Yeah,
Greyman, you
right.
should complain after your round.
It cheapens the 10s. It cheapens the 10s.
We
That's what I'm
have-
I'll
saying.
tell you what. Well, I'll get you a Belle Delphine. She can't math anyway.
No, I don't even know who she is. I keep going on about it. I've got no clue who you're talking about.
Don't look her up. Do yourself a favor.
I'm not going to.
He
I'm
already
good
did.
enough. I ain't looking up
He
nothing
already
else.
did. It's her back. It's his wallpaper.
We have the first appearance of Kal-El in Final Crisis number 7. But the special thing about this is it's the first appearance of yours truly in a comic book.
Wait, how?
Is that?
Superman appeared
That's meant to
before.
be you.
No,
And
but
that's you, Mr. Bill?
no, but someone in the comment
wishes.
section of one of my videos said there's a
Yeah.
Superman that looks disturbingly like you.
Yeah, holy shit.
Was that your wife? Did your
Put your
wife
fist.
put that in?
Put your fist up. Put your fist up so it covers your mouth slightly, so we can
Yeah,
get a
do-
better
yeah.
view.
No,
Hold
we have
your fist up.
to check.
You got to do the
Yeah.
pose.
Yeah,
Bill, you
do the
gotta
pose and
yeah,
we'll
do the
find. We'll
pose.
see, Bill.
The School for the Blind.
That
That's
is
the Bill
eerie.
comic.
And then there's
That
a
is
Shut up.
eerie.
first appearance of
Oh,
Rosko on the back.
Oh man, you got it.
it. Now,
I think that
Roscoe
the
leaves more of a
accent
trail
on
than
Roscoe.
that. Roscoe leaves more of a trail. Did
Just
you say
right-
it was
right in
first
front of your
appearance
mouth
of
like that.
Kal Ellis? Did you say?
Yes.
Is that the Superman from another dimension, or who's
He's
Kal
the
Ellis?
third African American Superman.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought that was
Wow.
from another dimension, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Time travel. Hey, you got to share the music there, time travel.
I'm not
Yeah,
listening to
yeah.
anything.
It's in his head.
He's just
Probably
marching
his
to the
head.
beat of his own drum like he does all the time. I think he just.
What's up,
Absolutely.
Shadowhawk?
And he's
Yeah,
practicing
welcome in.
for his DJing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, that is eerily similar to you, Mr. Bill.
Mm-hmm.
There's like quite eerie.
Handsome.
That's a cool Superman cover. Yeah, I'll give it a 10. That's very cool.
What?
It's scary how much it does look like.
I still want to see the pose though. Put your
Yeah,
hand
he
up.
didn't quite get the pose right, did he? He
Yeah,
didn't
you
have
gotta.
the face stuff covering his face properly. But oh dear. Anyway,
Like this.
all right, Rosko, go for it, mate.
All right. So last round, Silver Knight Kyle showed that cod piece.
Yeah,
so
he
I had to show one a little bit better.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this is the first
Oh
issue.
my god. Okay.
It's a shiny.
Yeah.
It's a shiny Lobo.
It
I
does
got
have
your
a
cover
dick,
enhancement right here.
Wow.
That's an interesting angle.
Yeah. Man.
Tain't nothing but a
And
thing.
that right there is a
Yeah.
smelly angle, you mean?
I wish I had that many thigh muscles.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure humans
You-
don't have that.
You wouldn't be able to close. You wouldn't be able to close your
Is
legs
that
with
a
that many thigh
Rob
muscles. No, it's not.
No.
What kind of toilet does that man
Guys,
sit
is
on?
that a Rob Liefeld?
No, it's not.
No.
What I want to know is
It's
how
much
does
too
he
good
still
to
have
be
a
Rob
dick with that
Liefeld.
piece on his belt?
Yeah.
Looks like
I
it's
don't know.
house
The amount
sticks.
of muscle makes me think that it is.
First fragging issue.
Those are
All
walnut
right.
cracking thighs
Woo.
right there.
It looks like
Okay.
he's got a
Yeah.
man trap or a bear trap on his blinking with the teeth marks.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that for what? His encounter with his male lover? So he can-
That was the first purchase
Who knows?
for Roscoe's codpiece collection.
From his mum.
Yeah.
That's his mum bought him that one on his second birthday.
This is my second book.
Don't belate these comments. Here you go, Rosko. Here's one that you'll like when you grow up.
Here, Rosko, this is why you should never meet strange men at the bar.
Oh,
Don't
now
do
you
that
tell
to
me.
your junk.
But the belt buckle draws you in.
Yeah, he likes it when it reminds him of the Blue Oyster Club that he used to dance at.
Yeah.
Hey, I make good money, okay?
Imagine waking up and Lobo's above you. Imagine the smell.
Roscoe's mom made that for him as a cosplay piece to take out the club.
Okay. Very nostalgic again for Roscoe's mother.
Halloween, 4 years running, he wore that costume. Didn't you,
It's one of
Rosko?
his favorites.
K-pop says that he uses a motorcycle space dolphin toilet to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. The amount of candy you got when you used to rock that at Halloween, eh, Rosko?
So many callback jokes.
The amount of police calls you mean.
So
Yeah, we have a strange boy wearing something on his jump.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
With
come,
abnormally
please,
large
and get him?
thighs.
we got to go harsh with this one. So forgive me in advance, Roscoe, but I'm gonna go here. That's also DC's first scratch and sniff comic, and if you scratch the cod piece, it smells like Roscoe's mom.
Well, then that should actually benefit his score for another first appearance.
That is disturbing.
That's definitely a better codpiece cover than that little brass one, though. Got to give you that.
Yeah, that is more impressive.
That's not as.
But
Not as
I must wonder, wouldn't it hurt when it gets big?
yeah. Bill doesn't treasure it as much as his clown penis covers, but he still likes it.
I mean, say what you will, at least the clown pants are not that
Yeah.
sharp.
Well, clown pants are nice and loose, aren't they?
They're
So,
more
you know,
forgiving. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're more forgiving.
Bill's still trying to crowdfund his scratch
got
and
more
sniff
room
clown
to
penis
grow
toilet.
than clown pants.
My only contributor's been
Imagine
Kyle.
if you actually scratch that and you see Lobo's penis. Ew.
Kyle's bought in at the platinum level, by the way. Nobody else.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, just for that shot of Lobo's cloth dick, I'll give it a 10.
Oh, get out of here with
I had
that.
a feeling. I had a feeling.
Hell.
Get
I
out of here.
don't know if
Roscoe, I
it'd be a
guess
10.
you gotta come after my mom on
All
that.
So Matilda likes purple backgrounds, and this is there's a series from DC called First Issue Special. So I'm going to show you this one. First Issue Special.
Mhm.
Are you ready for the outsiders? No, you can't come out. The world's not ready for you yet. This is me, like when I'm starting cover Slingers, and this is the rest of the panel, like in the background there. And I know the world's not ready for you yet. We start in 5 minutes.
You already made that joke, Mr. Gray.
Yeah, but good ones you've got to repeat. Like it's like a clown penis. You can repeat it as often as you like, and it still gets a giggle, hopefully.
So
actually, Greyman's turtling, and he's getting ready to go to the bathroom.
Gray, I need you to tell
lady
me.
over there has quite the bum.
You said that the panel is the shadows. Can you tell us which one is which?
Well, no, I'll leave it to your imagination because I don't like to look at the panel too closely. So I
got it. Because it looks like there's a couple aliens and a female.
Is it Disco Greyman in the middle?
That's me. That's me talking to you guys.
Bust us into the YMCA.
First issue special.
YMCA.
Purple background. And this is the Outsiders before the other Outsiders came along. So, yeah.
That's an awful cover.
This is before Batman's Outsiders came along. It's a cool cover. Great story.
Are the Outsiders the original ones aliens, Mr. Gray?
So these are kind of like freaks. Freaks they're like solving crimes, basically. I think this is also the only appearance as well. I don't think he got any more... It was like one of the first specials. Some of them were weird. Some of them were tryout issues. And some of them were like old characters coming back after a long while.
Mr. Ramen says that's not the first issue.
No, it's called First Issue Special. Look, First Issue Special. It's called. Oh, sorry, was my finger holding up? I might have accidentally had my finger over the 0 when I was holding it up a second ago. I may have accidentally been holding it up like that and accidentally. It's First Issue Special. See, First Issue Special.
Granted, if you had issue 8, that's the first appearance of Warlord, and that would have been a little bit bigger.
I'm not into Warlord. I don't think if I saw it going cheap.
He does what he can with what he has.
If you want a first issue, I've got Lady Cop on the other side. Lady Cop.
Yeah.
Lady Cop.
Kyle, is that the same drink you've been drinking the whole show?
God damn it.
My first drink is gone.
I'm surprised your bladder hasn't exploded yet.
That's another reason why I'm standing.
He's got a little tube that goes down to a bucket to
I just keep refilling the same can.
To cater for all eventualities. That's good thinking, mate. Good thinking.
Oh dear.
Sorry to crush
I mean, that's why I envy you boys. You can just stand up somewhere, pull it out, and be.
If you think how many toilet breaks you take during the day,
you can, but Greyman still squats.
Yeah, I do. It's a lot easier when you get to my age. You know what I mean? I have to hold it up a bit so I don't get wet on the end of it. But it's like, what can you do?
Why would you squat though?
Oh, he's teasing you.
I'm not. It's comfortable. But to be honest, I sit there with a comic book for 10 minutes or whatever I'm doing, so it makes no difference. I don't go for wee breaks. I go for comic breaks. 7. Let me just point out, actually, because it's the first issue special. It's issue number 10, and it's got a 10 price stamp on it as well. So I think, and there's 10 people currently watching on here as well. So I think the gods have spoken. Basically, this why
I love the pandering.
My that girl disagrees with you.
Yeah, she's right.
What girl?
Batgirl.
Oh, Batgirl.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think this one has brain damage, so maybe we shouldn't trust her anyway.
Why don't we cancel this comic, much like the Batgirl movie got canceled? Give him a 6.
I mean, this one has more boobs than that one.
Nah, there are a lot of boobs on this panel.
Yeah.
All right, so this is technically not a first issue special. But not really
it says on it.
First issue or first appearance.
It says on it, first issue special. Look, yes, it's the first appearance, and only appearance of the Outsiders, and it has a massive. It doesn't say first, making it 1,111, 101 or whatever it was that big king Kal-El was showing for some weird reason. This is a proper first issue special.
It sounds like an 8.
He's trying too hard. Yeah.
You don't have to try very hard to get a 10 on this show, as your comics have all shown.
Hey, yeah, the first video, so you don't really see them, you just see the shadows.
Yeah. There's nothing
Doesn't
really
matter.
to
I
see
mean,
there.
for other themes, I'll give this one an 8.
Very
Right.
fair.
The last 2 are more impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Right,
pretty bad.
jury, it's time for your votes.
Let me stretch.
I can't. Don't vote for that one you can't see. You can't even see that Xenozoic one. So I'd have to see him as on full panel. Now it could be anything he's showing there. It could be.
Kyle's getting an ab workout, I think.
I mean, it could be a golden codpiece clown cop cover for all we can tell from the blinking from this distance. But this one is pure class. The first appearance of the Outsiders before the actual other Outsiders that Batman joined up with came along. So
here's the Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
First issue special.
First.
Yeah, don't let. That's like 111,000.
PPT.
PTT, Promiscuous Time Traveler. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
It's just if they call me Kyle, it just gets weird because there's
too many Kyles.
It's
we got
pretty
3
young.
votes for Mr. Time Traveler, 1 vote for Mr. Bill, and 1 vote for Rosko.
Is there a
All right,
Rosko one?
Mr. Time Traveler,
All right.
you're in the lead for now.
Yeah,
Criminal. Absolutely criminal.
Oh, damn, I've got tape on.
I'm supposed to stay away from the yellow covers, right?
Tape pull.
No. Don't show it. 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 Oh,
Bugger.
He got it.
take yourself off screen.
Oh, man.
Careful, Mr. Gray. Don't ruin the comic.
Even if it's
All
like,
right, so it looks like Time Traveler gets the extra 3 points.
All right.
I'm
supposed to stay away from yellow covers, right?
Yes.
No,
for
he
the
loves piss yellow covers.
Like you're
We'll just-
supposed
we'll
to
just
stay
throw-
away from multiple drinks.
We'll throw that fair. Okay.
yeah, even
All
a
right,
crap
then.
cover like that, Gray, still makes me cringe with the tape.
This is
Oh,
this is round 4 or round 4?
Brown.
Four.
Round 4.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I need to make sure. For all my furry fans out there, I have
Rosko, listen up.
Renegade Rabbit, the Good, the Bad, and the Furry.
We don't
Yes.
accept furries.
We don't? I'll pivot.
You can do
Well,
I'm kidding, Kyle. Relax.
Kyle, don't listen to her, mate. She's just a judge. Don't listen to her.
I should listen to the judge. That's the problem.
Now, is
But
that
yeah,
the first appearance of Mr. Monster or the first issue of Mr. Monster?
That's the first issue of
Renegade?
Mr. Monster, yeah.
I
This is
almost
Renegade
brought up
Rabbit.
the first
Mr.
appearance.
Monster's the hunter guy.
Correct. yes.
What's his name?
It looks like Clint
The
Eastwood. with
director,
Maggie.
the famous director.
Well, the Italian one, the spaghetti western one.
Is it
Sergio
You're thinking Clint
Leone.
Eastwood, but
Yeah,
this-
Clint Eastwood.
yeah, Sergio Leone directed those movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's Space Usagi Yojimbo.
It's the good.
Exactly.
Is that the
Bucky-
good, the
it's
bad,
Bucky
and the
O'Hare.
ugly mama?
It's the good, the bad, and the bill. That cover.
The good, the bad, and the ugly mama.
And the furry.
Oh,
And-
furry,
If only
sorry.
they knew what furry would mean in the future, they would rename that.
Correct. Yeah, this was
Wow.
made in the 80s, so they did not know
If
that
only
furry.
they knew what monstrosities awaited.
Cosplay BDS in here.
If I had to guess what Time Traveler's first Sona was, I'd say a sloth. No,
Sloth.
as your first Sona. I could just
Also,
picture you
I'm
hanging from a
disappointed.
tree.
Okay, I can get down with that.
I'm disappointed he's not holding a carrot gun.
I know, seriously, but he does have a spaceship,
That's
like
the
you said.
carrot gun.
There is a
Oh,
spaceship.
sorry, wrong person.
Wrong.
I'm trying to get-
wrong.
I'm trying to get
screen.
him on full. You can't see; it's too far away, mate.
Oh,
You should see
there
that.
we
You
go.
can't put this out.
I love black and white comics.
All the DJing equipment is in the way.
Yeah, exactly.
This table's really huge. Like I'm
It's
really
a
leaning
good
to
thing
get
you don't
over.
have it's a good thing you don't have Mr. Gray's figure, Mr. Time Traveler. You wouldn't have been able to even do that.
Are you going to start scratching through one of your songs?
Yeah,
I don't
just
have any
some
music, but
mixing.
Roscoe can drop the beat for me, and I could do some
Uh,
poetry.
This is a rap-free zone. Anyone rapping gets kicked.
I said
Okay?
poetry. I said
No
poetry.
rapping
I
on
said,
my
I
channel.
said
It's beat poetry. We can be beat
poetry,
poets.
whatever.
Only metalcore, right, Greyman?
No, not bloody metalcore.
Hey, I've had poetry published on 4 continents, so we can bust out some beat poetry.
He wrote me a poem. I've got it here. You know, wants me to recite it for you. I've got a poem from Kyle. Let's have a look. It's
there once was a grey man from London.
No. It's called Ear Candy.
That's a man from Nantucket, Kyle. It doesn't go.
The birds, Hitchcockian by nature and temperamental disposition. The grey man walks freely amongst their flocks, serenading them with his walkie exposition. A home turn amble and ramble, a treat for all of us watching temporarily transfixed. One more adventure done and gone by the wayside, leaving his audience all pick and mixed. There you go. That's a Carl and
that is what I wrote for you.
was that during the
walk?
walking?
Poem for Mr. Gray, Mr. Kal-El. That's impressive.
I did.
I like it.
But that's the only poem that he wrote for me that's printable or put it out. All the others are private. All the others are private. I keep having to say, look, Kyle, I appreciate the love, but tone it down a bit.
The next line was the beard gives me something to grab on.
Yeah.
Very true.
Mr. Bill, I think Mr. Bill should write you a poem called Clown Dick next.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I'm going to do it.
I want to read it then.
It's Rosko's favorite comic.
It's going to be Rosko's favorite poem.
What was the first appearance of Mr. Monster? Do you know?
No. Presents number 7.
Let's get to the grading.
I keep wanting to say Caliber Presents, but it's Pacific Presents number 7.
Okay.
First appearance of Mr. Monster. When were you born, Bill?
Mr. Nalman's a bit impatient.
Let's get to this 7.
All right. Well, I'm giving it a 10. I love the cowboy bunny.
Yeah.
A bloody 10. Kyle, can you write a poem called If Everything's a Bloody 10, It Means Nothing? I think that would be a good concept for a new poem. Hello, you got closer. Is that my imagination?
Oh, no. The dog just came over here and started scratching her ear and knocking on my stand here.
Okay.
So, like I said, I kind of handicapped myself for today a little bit. I'm actually doing 5 different companies. I didn't do any of the same things. I'm doing 5 different companies. It had to be multiple first. And, I had to dig out the old ones. So the first 3 were from the 80s, but let's go back to 1949 here.
Ah.
Our Love number 1, first issue.
First appearance of a beach ball.
Comics. This is the first Marvel romance comic.
Oh, Mr. Werewolf, you're a poet.
It's the first romance comic, you say?
The first Marvel romance comic.
Okay.
Not the first romance comic, but the first Marvel romance comic. And, of course, it's issue number 1.
That's cool. Bill commissioned a copy of Our Love. It's got him and that clown penis on it. That's all.
I didn't know that he donated to Greyman's museum.
This is the clown's nutsack right here.
The guilt of Nancy Crane.
I actually thought that was a sack until I realized it was a beach ball.
What has she been doing with that beach ball that makes her feel so guilty? I mean, come on. I can't picture. I don't know.
I bet you it's a vibrating beach ball.
That probably came out of the bear's butthole, maybe. I'm not too sure what's going on there.
I had to step out of the 80s.
Can we stop mentioning the bear's butthole for fuck's sake?
Kyle, what year was that?
1949.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The year after the first romance comic, but it's the first Marvel romance
Photo cover, though, Matilda. Remember that. Photo cover.
Matilda, where is the joy in life if you can't talk about bears' buttholes and clown penises? Come on now. Don't take the joy out of it.
Penises, can we not talk about the bear butthole?
That's right. We're past that.
I was thinking my shrink's bill for that cover.
And mind you, this still isn't my oldest. I got another one 25 years older than this coming out, but I had to dig out the old ones.
We got
do you have any old ones that are cool covers, or are they all crap?
They're all
just, I'm not listening to the bear asshole talks.
Beach blanket bingo bimbos.
Okay then, Matilda, what are you going to give for one more than her ball?
I love that. That's a beautiful photo. Nice looking lady as well. It's impressive as the first one.
Ugh.
I'm going to give it a 10.
No.
Oh, what? I'm not surprised. Okay, from a woman with one ball to a man with a comic book. It's over to Bill with his comic.
Hey, I have 2.
No, he's saying the beach ball. The beach ball.
All right.
Oh, well,
We
in that
have
case, I gave out too much information.
this one is one of mine and Rosko's favorites.
I'm sorry.
This is issue number
dear.
1 of Shogun Warriors.
Oh yeah.
Radine on
That's
the
one of my
cover.
favorites too.
Not that one
Okay.
again. You've shown that before.
Not during this, I haven't.
Not this the stream, but on Cover Slingers.
Not
right?
today,
No,
you
Cover
haven't.
Slingers.
You showed a Shogun Warrior at one point. It was rubbish. And
I
everyone
have.
pilloried
There are
for
plenty
you.
of them, but it wasn't issue number 1.
There's too many of them, is what you actually mean. There's far too many Shogun Warriors.
Fantastic.
They
It
should
looks
have
like he's wearing a crop top and a mini black
They
skirt.
should
I
have
love
stopped
it.
with
He
one.
is. It's the best.
When did Shogun Warriors come out?
78,
78?
79.
I'm jealous. He has an impressive chest.
In the
You
Dark
know what? I
Ages.
still don't have that, Bill. I gotta grab
Yeah.
that.
That impressive chest.
I got my.
Is that,
Well,
is that
I mean,
Madonna,
I do, but not as impressive as that.
is that Madonna Shogun Warrior by any chance? It's like a
No.
Madonna Shogun Warrior.
Those are
Has he got-
shoulder. Those are shoulder. All right,
Okay.
those aren't. It's not a
Actually,
cone
it's got
bra.
little spikes on the.
No.
We need to bring cone brows back in style. That was hilarious. You had weapons.
That's right.
Mm.
That was a good eye poker, I'm sure.
I'm surprised they haven't, to be honest with you. Everything else that's come back, I'm surprised people aren't wearing like cones. Like, hey, look out.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
It
That's the
was
first
too
issue.
much false advertising. That's
Yeah,
what
right.
was-
What's
If
in
you
there?
wear
Why is
cones,
that-
I'll wear some shoulder pads.
Why
some
is that
shoulder-
building? Sorry, why is that building in the background all shiny? What has that Shogun Warrior been doing with it exactly?
Been doing a
He's
squat.
sitting on it.
Yeah, is
He's
he
been sitting on it.
He's been squatting in that building in the background there. That's oh man. He's basically had a skyscraper colonoscopy or something. That's just ridiculous.
Well, why do you think the robots uses vibrators?
Exactly.
Mm.
Everyone-
Buildings.
And that,
They turn
that-
the AC on in the building, and then they sit on top of it.
that's
Can
not
you
the,
imagine the poor people that need therapy for life after
Mhm.
that's not the king size issue. It's the size queen issue.
First marriage between Rosko and Robot.
They're standing over incredibly small skyscrapers.
Babies, man.
I love it. It's great. I got a giant robot wearing a top and a mini skirt.
Is it a 10, Matilda? Yeah, it was a 10. I was going to say. I was going to ask if it was good. Can we start doing scores at 20, maybe, so we can get a few 15s and 17s?
You should.
And maybe we should
Okay.
start going up that high.
No. You can't count them. If it comes to 20s, you won't be able to add them up, so we won't do that.
All right.
That is Russianist of you.
Yeah. That's arithmetic.
First, all toxic collector, collector's item, and first superhero from New Jersey,
Mm.
the Toxic
that's the
Avenger.
first
Is
superhero
it called
from New
Puke
Jersey.
Man?
That makes sense. He's from New Jersey. I get it.
Yeah, no, come on. You already showed the asthma monster on one cover, mate. You can't show it on two covers. What's going on?
Why
Why not?
must all your monsters look like they need to be hydrate cleaned?
Right?
I like this one more.
Rosko, is he cleaning up his own mess?
Mm.
That's his. You've never read the Toxic Avenger?
I've never read Toxic Avenger.
Yo, that's
Or-
his.
or
his-
seen the
this
film.
mob-
If you do, make sure.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
put it in
there's a
stomach.
film. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. If you love cheesy stuff, yo, this
Nice.
film
Is
is amazing.
Is it
But,
Tromaville, isn't it? The company that
Yeah.
makes them, isn't it? Tromaville?
yo, I
All I
had all
know
the
is by his-
toys, dude.
That Toxic Avenger is just Asthma Monster with a worse publicist. That's all that is. That's just the same thing.
Yo,
But
this.
so Rosko, why does he have a mop?
That's his weapon. That's what
That's
he
his
uses.
wig when he goes out in public.
That's what he
It's-
uses.
It's the mop up
As-
crime.
Rosko?
It's
Yeah,
the mop
yo,
up crime.
Yeah.
yo, I had the toys growing up too, man. I'm telling you, bro. Toxic
Really?
Avenger Well, I'm from New Jersey originally, so when they made this whole thing about him being from New Jersey,
something to brag about, Roscoe.
I'm not bragging.
Some might keep on the DL, as the kids say.
Is he from Patterson, New Jersey, by any chance?
Why? What's Pat? Why? Do you know someone from there?
No, I don't know. But stupid reason, right? My podcast that I do every week. At the end of the show, every week, I say good night to everyone in Patterson, New Jersey, because when I started saying it, I was listening to a lot of Abbott and Costello radio shows, and Bud Abbott always used to finish off the show by saying good night to everyone in Patterson, New Jersey, because that's where he was from. So I made it my kind of sign-off catchphrase on my heavy metal podcast. So
my grandfather went to school in Patterson. So
okay, cool.
What about the Great Lake Avengers for all the Michigan people out there?
Yeah, not as good as the Toxic Avengers.
The Jersey Devil would have been a better comic book.
Is he made out of the stuff that comes out of the toilet in horror movies?
Probably.
Let's go from the Toxic Avenger to a Toxic Personality Judge to give us the.
Yes,
there it is.
All right, I didn't think we'd have anything worse than Asthma Monster.
No doubt. Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
That's right.
Do you know when he said that he had all the toys? I'm pretty sure there wasn't a Toxic Avenger toy line. So I want to know what his mum gave him that looked like that.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to sell
that. And she told him it was a toy. It's like, here you go, Rosko. Here's a toy.
Toys.
Here's a mop for you, Rosko.
It's all soft and smelly. Yeah.
Yeah, he was mopping the kitchen floor, telling his friends he was playing with his toys.
Pulling out of the toilet with the plunger.
He glue in the dark. He glowed in the dark too.
Basically, she couldn't afford a Mr. Potato Head. So she had a few arms.
I think you should check for radiation in your room.
Yeah.
If it glows in the dark.
Terrible.
Well, the toy did. Yeah.
Yes. You should check for radiation.
Lloyd Kaufman.
First appears, that is just fuck ugly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know. That's why I had to bring it to everyone's attention.
Rosko hears that a lot.
Well, it happens.
Not you, Rosko. Yeah, the art's not the best. I'm gonna give it an 8.
The Rosko.
8?
More than fair. Punish him further to dissuade him from showing.
Wait, I got it.
Now he's eating. We have everything on the show today.
You got a 10 for Asthma Monster, so you've got to buy more sometimes.
I got an 8. What?
It can't just be me getting.
I don't know how you're eating after we've seen the monster.
It can't be just me who's not getting all 10s, mate. Come on.
I saw the New Jersey Monster and I got hungry.
All right. So this is not a number 1. This is number 86. This is not the first appearance of this team either, but it's the first of their own comic book run. So basically, My Greatest Adventure went up to number 85, and then it changed over to this. So it's the first
Doom
in their own
Patrol
book cover with the Doom Patrol, the world's strangest heroes. You could say that about us as well. We're the world's strangest heroes on this channel,
That is
so.
But
Doom
look
Patrol.
at that yellow trade dress. Why you gotta have that piss yellow?
You can barely see it, mate. Blink, squint your eyes, you can't see it. You've got a lovely Rita Farr. You've got Cliff Steele.
Cliff's all yellow.
He's gold, mate. Golden. He's like a cod piece, but shined up and looking better. That's
You're like making this impossible to dog that cover. I mean, that's an awesome.
No, that's a terrible cover.
It's a talking gorilla. Just yes, master, I will obey. Just remember that, guys. When I say something to you, that's how you're supposed to reply.
What?
Don't forget that. From now on, if you want to come back next week, just remember that's how you reply after I say something. Okay, guys?
Greyman says, yes, master, I will bait.
I'm out of here.
I'm
never coming back.
When it's just me and Matilda in the stream, that's how I reply to all her speak. I only pretend to be sassy when it's other people around, to cover for myself. But when it's just me and Matilda, it's all yes, master, I will obey, all the way through, basically. Come on, guys, it's a lovely comic book.
Too much setup, too much misdirection. We don't know what if it's the first of, Matilda.
You don't know nothing, mate.
First time someone is eating on our show.
Oh no! Who was someone had a sandwich break in one of the shows we did before? I can't remember. I think Tyler's last week had a sandwich break. At some
Sounds
point.
like
I'm sure we did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Second
what is
time,
it?
then.
Is that pasta?
But with Tylocks, he can eat while the hair is showing the comic, right?
How do you eat after unforeseen toxic avenger. I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Roscoe, can you put that cover up? I'm having trouble finishing this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Breaking up there.
For sure, man.
Oh, thank you. Now I'm really hungry again.
Roscoe
Does
usually
that make you
needs to see
peckish?
pictures when
Is
he's
this one
having
better?
trouble finishing. Yeah.
Kyle.
I need to buy that Bajo cover to help me with my diet every time I want a snack. Now I'm good.
Oh dear.
It's a good diet motivator. They need to start hanging it up in gay clubs. That would be hilarious. And then explain to them where it's from. Actually, maybe don't. All right.
Maybe
Well,
not. We'll let you come to that decision on your own there, Matilda. We just left you to go.
We just let it ride out.
Yeah, keep on talking, Matilda. You'll soon realise the folly of this conversation. Oh, yeah, she's got it now.
We were way too silent during that.
Let her
I
talk
don't know.
herself out.
I've never been to a gay club. I know they're shiny,
Yeah.
I've heard.
I've been
That's
to a
about
few.
it. Are they
Okay.
full of glitter?
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
my
so.
main. That's my main problem is the glitter. Yes.
It's probably like sand. It takes weeks to clean.
Yeah.
Glitter, anything shiny would help this crappy comic cover that Great Man just showed.
That's a very cool cover. I like it. I like the original guys.
I'm
I do
still
like
at
the
10.
Invisible Man concept. Is this one also deadly?
That's the negative man. The guy in the bandage is called the negative man. He's got like a radioactive version of himself that comes out and flies around.
Yeah, he's very
And
pessimistic.
bandages
right?
are enough to keep
Yeah.
How?
That's my alter
Always
ego, the negative
complaining.
man.
Yeah, the negative man.
How did those bandages keep it all wrapped up, though?
Sorry?
Gray Man usually keeps it wrapped up.
Oh yeah.
So I think this week's
I
winner
assume you
needs.
won't have to.
I think this week's winner needs to add drag covers. Since we're talking about gay clubs, we should add drag covers.
No, that
I
fits
don't
right into
think-
your theme.
Oh,
Kyle.
man, Mr.
Yeah.
Gray, you can use that Jimmy Olsen cover you have.
Where he marries
Yeah, but
the
it's not-
gorilla.
No, when he's a gangster's mole, he becomes a gangster's mole. But it's only a small picture on the cover, though. So it's a great comic.
That
That's
could
funny as
work.
heck. That's got a
All
monkey in it
right,
as well.
well, I'll give this one a 10. It's very cool.
Oh,
All
Of
right.
course. It should be a 12 to make up for the cheap 10 you gave out before. All right, then, jury time.
All
You're
right.
lucky it's not a 0.
I know, Matilda.
1949 Marvel, even if it is.
I know what a cruel monster you are.
1949 Marvel.
don't
I
vote for
shouldn't have-
photo covers, folks. Vote
Don't
for
shouldn't have
made that
beautifully drawn
pasta.
cover.
Don't vote for that old tat that blinking Kyle's showing. He's only got one ball on his cover.
But it's a big one.
That's not always a good thing, mate. That's not always a good thing. You might want to get a checkup again.
And it's attached to a pretty lady.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it's the 40s, so they had to like cut away the boobs.
Okay.
Oh, look at Bob voting for Bill. What? Did you bang your head this morning when you fell out of bed, mate? What's going on? No one should vote for Shogun Warriors. God, blimey.
Just a great series.
Oh, don't lie. I've read one. That was enough.
To know it was great, I agree.
Oh,
No, it
great.
was
It looks like
absolute-
you're
it was
taking this one,
absolute
Gray.
rubbish.
Oh, there we go. Got it.
I see
Yeah.
three. I
Buddy
see 3
Phil.
for Gray.
Oh,
All right,
Cool.
we got, we got 2 votes for Mr. Gray, 1 for Mr. Bill, 1 for Rosko. Oh, yeah.
3
and
for
3
Mr. Gray, I think.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
We're good.
Yeah, and Bunny Phil, I don't think Mr. Nauman was voting for anyone.
Well, he meant
Right.
me. When he doesn't vote for anyone, that's a vote for me.
Funny Bill, not a vote.
Because you are a nobody, Bill. I agree. So. All right, then. For the last time, let's go back to the promiscuous time traveler.
Has
Who
anybody ever
eats and
showed?
drinks at the same time.
Exactly.
When are you
Has
going to
anybody-
finish that drink?
It's the third. It's the third one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the 6th one based on my count.
Oh, okay. Touche. Has anybody ever shown a blank cover before?
Last week. Last
Last
week.
week? Really? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
continue that trend.
I don't remember
Captain's
that.
got a blank. Or no.
And then
Why am I saying last week? It's Captain's cover that I've been rewatching all your old shows.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I was saying. Captain showed
Um,
one before.
and then last
Glad-
question.
I'm glad somebody does.
What was the first female superhero?
This is a trick. It's not
Whatever.
It's not Wonder Woman. Came out in 1937.
A Miss Mask or something like that. Or
It's Sheena. Actually, Sheena was the first woman superhero. So
Okay.
I obviously don't have a comic from 1937, so I took the blank sketch of Sheena, issue 1 from I think it was last year, and
Okay.
I put the actual first appearance of Sheena from Wag's magazine, issue number 1 from 1937.
Well,
And
you drew it or you printed it somehow. How did you get it on there?
Well, it's a gatefold cover because you can open it up and you can explore the cover yourself.
Okay.
As we gatefold it.
That's
And there's
interesting.
Sheena right there. First Sheena.
So is it a photocopy or is it a drawing that you've put on there?
No, it's a photocopy.
I
There's
was
no
gonna
way I
say.
draw that well.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty.
It took
good.
me an hour
know.
to It took me an hour to find this. The
Yeah.
first female superhero.
Okay,
Sheena. This is an issue 1. This is still a
Cool.
Sheena issue 1.
I'm surprised she's not wearing a leopard.
And
Okay.
that is
You
very
can't-
true, but she's wearing
can't
leopard
tell in
print on
black
the
and
inside
white.
of that.
No, you can tell. You can
Yeah.
tell.
So
She's
you,
got
So-
leopard
That
print
is
on
not
the
leopard.
inside.
you mean you can't give him much for that cover, Matilda, but give him points for being able to fold the paper on his own. Like, you know,
Absolutely.
And did you use your own scissors as well without supervision?
I did, yeah, and I matched up the
man,
letters.
come on.
I matched up the letters pretty well.
That's
You
got to
did.
be
Colored
worth
it
a
in
point.
crayon.
That's got to be worth a point. Using his own
Safety scissors, glue
I'm
stick.
searching.
yeah.
I'm searching for a 7 on this one, but
Yeah.
Have you been snipping your?
If you notice, it's not glued down. It's only glued down in a couple of spots because you get the rest of it. Probably that's what happened there.
correct. Yep. But yeah, Sheena issue 1. Just for everybody who actually wants to know what the first female superhero was.
Okay.
From Wag's magazine, 1937, Sheena.
Interesting. Roscoe's one off to
Roscoe
bite
is
himself.
offended.
Yeah, Roscoe's looking right now.
Roscoe's
Roscoe's like,
gonna
can I
get
get
his
my
own-
safety scissors back that I
Yeah.
left? Kyle's like,
It took me an hour to do the research, find the actual thing, and get it done. So
He called
Ah,
Mini
my finger.
Musings. He told them how to use a glue stick.
Yeah.
how do I use these things?
Nah,
pretty
you
neat.
should
Put it on like a
ask the
chapstick
lesbian,
instead.
perhaps.
All right, Matilda.
You should ask the Scissor Sisters. Maybe they know.
Ooh.
That's their logo.
That's
They
a
have some
band.
good songs.
Yes. they
What do you give to Carl for his art and craft session there?
I
He's
mean,
like
I'm impressed
Origami
with the
101.
Arts and crafts.
Hey.
Is that what you said?
Hey, that's
No.
that's some work put in for that cover. You researched it, printed it out, cut it, glued it. I'm impressed with the dedication and work put in there.
Well, he rarely hears that. So
I mean,
Now, he
it's
said he would be happy
not exactly, the cover.
I
Right?
mean, I'm impressed with the dedication and work, but not with the fact he showed it on this show.
I think that at least deserves a 9.
I think if his mum,
Okay,
I think if his mum had stuck it up on the fridge, that's the kind of level of like attention that you should. Well done, Kyle. I'm gonna put it on the fridge. It's really good work, mate.
Yay.
But not terrible cover slingers.
arts
Oh,
and crafts here.
Hope y'all are ready to cringe. But I
All
said that I had to have multiple first, and I did all different comic companies, and I've already done Marvel, so
What?
that's just got to go by the wayside.
Uh-huh.
Man, you just said that like it was a piece of shit.
Exactly.
That is a photocopy. I just wanted to make everybody cringe for a minute. That was a photocopy.
I did take a rather deep breath there.
That's a high gloss photocopy of an old friend's copy of that. That's just something I used to display in front of my books. But
That's
we're
for
going back to
target
multiple
practice.
first, different companies. Little story to go with it here, and then I may even one up your 1937 first female superhero.
Okay.
How about 1926?
Ah,
Little Orphan Annie.
Whoa.
Oh
This
my
is-
God.
This is where the term comic book came from. because they took comic strips and made them little books for kids.
Holy shit!
So this is even though Little Orphan
That's
Annie came out in
impressive.
1919, this is the first collected series book. It's the first Couples and Leon book in the series. This is issue number 1 from that series.
That is the
Where does it say number 1 on there? You know, you're not to be trusted. You're not. The thing is, you've already shown you're not to be trusted by showing a photocopy of Amazing Fantasy 15. So we don't know to trust you now. That could be anything. That could be anything. Where does it say? Come on.
It doesn't.
I don't see any one. I don't see any first.
I can't see it.
Wait, what's the
Oh
signed
well,
inscription?
mind you, open up any Overstreet price guide. There's a photograph of this.
Wait a minute. We ain't got time for that nonsense.
Little Orphan Annie actually signed that book and dedicated it to Kyle in 1927.
Yeah, what is the sign? The
To John from Mother and Father.
Uh-huh.
I love old stories like this that go into that.
So you stole it off of John. So you not only have you photocopied your mate's book, you've stolen that book from John. A present from his mother. That's worse than blinking Rosko stealing that asthmatic kids comic of us earlier on.
I pointed this out because I put this in my top 10 first appearances. This is actually number 2.
Wow.
And it threw a lot of people off that I put this in the first appearances. But there's a story that kind of ties this back to me, too.
Okay.
Little Orphan Annie came from the title from James Whitcomb Riley 50 years before, where he had a character titled Little Orphan Annie, and Harold Gray took that title and ran with it and made Little Orphan Annie out of it later, and had to get James Whitcomb Riley's approval. James Whitcomb Riley is known as the Hoosier poet because he was from the 1800s. Hoosier poet.
Right.
I'm a Hoosier poet.
I'm
a Hoosier poet. So.
Hoosier is Hoosier. Where's Hoosier? Is it Illinois or something?
Indiana.
Indiana. That's it.
They're all the same.
Kind of an eye. I knew kind of an eye.
That's some impressive history.
I was chomping at the bit to throw that Spider-Man copy over my shoulder to make people cringe. But
if that was the first appearance of Little Annie Fanny, he'd have something there. Matilda.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I don't bring out my collection Playboys, even though they're active.
Okay, Jamie, next. I'd love to see some.
I think even if you was going to break out into a rendition of Tomorrow, that still wouldn't get more than 5
But
points.
this is the first Little Orphan Annie comic book. This is the first Little Orphan Annie comic book before they actually.
I do love the Little Annie movie. I don't know what year. It's not the first one though.
The 1910s and the 1920s, they started shrinking books and making them.
Kyle, with comics like that, we'll invite you back on the show tomorrow. All right, mate? But remember, tomorrow is always a day away, yeah?
Tomorrow. I like that. Tomorrow.
Gorillas have a song, Tomorrow.
You're only a gray away.
I forgot. I actually have a first appearance of a Hellboy with Batman, Starman, and Ghost.
Ooh, cool. Very cool. Who's who? Which one's Hellboy?
How far are you into reading it? I see the bookmark.
Come on, we're an hour and a half now. Let's have the score for that Kyle's comic book. I've got things to do, people to see.
Well, what can I say? Mr. Kyle brings some interesting stuff. I have brought some nostalgia. 10.
I had it with the 1937. You beat me by 10, a whole decade. You decided to beat me by a whole decade.
I chose Little Orphan Annie instead of Death Crazed Teenage Superheroes.
Looks like that.
That's one crappy thing chosen instead of another crappy thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And now to another crappy thing.
Someone needs to explain to Kyle next 5 comics every week.
See, these
are you kidding me, Bill?
Good comics people would want to read. She-Hulk.
Come on, Bill.
First appearance. John B. Seema cover. Just beautiful.
Would you like to see my water-stained cover?
Come on, Bill.
Was that going to be the last book? Hold on a second. I thought there was some Rosko action going on there.
That's pretty good. Yeah. You're welcome, Rosko.
Is yours a newsstand?
Rosko was sitting on it. He's like, I'm going to bust him in the mouth with this one.
You got to get them out early when you know something's going to be. I'm glad I never. I'm glad. In fact, I think I went in the same box, but I went for somebody else as well. But cool. Yeah, the old Shoki herself. Colin the Green with jelly.
He went back in time somewhere.
He's going to get his one. Little orphan Annie. Oh, blimey. She was a ginger. No wonder she never got adopted. What can you say? It's just obvious. Well, she did get adopted by Mr. Moneybags, wasn't it? Was it Papa Longy Moneybag or something like that?
I love that movie.
Daddy Warbucks.
Big Danny Warbucks.
Warbucks. Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, like I said, I love the original version of Shalky, not the Hulk in a wig they made her in the modern era.
Right.
Ugh. That was terrible. Or the way she looks on the TV show, that is so cartoony.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible. Well, what can you do? I love that she has the same shirt, like the pants Hulk has, and just somehow magically grow
Of course.
to a respectable shape.
Yep.
Together. You gotta love how the shirt just covers unnecessary bits.
Yep.
Anyway, 10.
Okie dokie then, another 10.
Go.
Okay.
You stole my 10, Bill.
Let's go to Rosko. If you'd shown it, would have been an 8. You know it would. So don't worry about it.
I am the bane of Roscoe's existence.
All right. So I would,
Yes, whenever he looks in that butthole cover, he thinks of you.
Well, I was going to show that, but I didn't. I just wanted to pretend that I, was. But this is definitely the first one, and I know that there's a second one of this, but this is the first true original. And I know it's going to be a 20 because it's the first time they killed the shot and killed Jimmy Olsen.
I knew it.
So, I have the I shot and killed Jimmy Olsen.
That's right. You have the second. This is the first, though. This is the first one.
For one, that's issue number 3. For 2, that's been shown about 10 times on this show now.
It's one of the best.
It's beautiful. It's amazing.
That's the first appearance of the inability to spell "and" properly. That always gets a 10, so I'm just gonna go straight to my comic.
Yeah. It's a 10. Guess we're showing it again. Man, now Mr. Time Traveler is going to take a half-hour pee break.
I just don't know where it is. I haven't.
One day I'm going to show that Dr. Jimmy Olsen and get a 6 for it. You know I will.
Probably.
So,
Mr. Time Traveler, did you have an accident and have to put on a fresh shirt?
I did, yes.
Well,
and take off the glasses? Were they too wet?
This show will do it to you. Right, okay. So the most murderous, killerist, most assassin woman of DC Comics is the first appearance of Lady Shiva.
Grammar, Mr. Gray, grammar.
Her name is my grandma's been dead for a long time. Her name is Lady Shiva, and she hates dragons' guts.
Hates his guts.
Look, they're communicating.
Yeah.
For the most murderous woman on YouTube. This is the most murderous woman in the DC universe.
Like one boot to the head.
This bitch has nothing on me. I have a Mercedes. I'll cross
the femme fatale.
Got the piss yellow banner at the top, of course.
Yeah.
She's
the master of all martial arts, while Matilda is the master of the middle finger. You can't.
And Greyman's the master of baiting.
Yes. It took many years to perfect the technique.
Yeah, what can I say? Well, you've had enough practice if I had, mate. You know what I mean? I'm no slouch.
Got that Popeye right arm, forearm, yeah.
Wrote the book, got the T-shirt. Had to wash the T-shirt because he got a bit sticky. You know, that kind of story.
All right, let's give him a 7 and get on with this, Matilda.
All right, so this is the first appearance of Lady Shiva, right?
Lady Shiva, the most deadliest female in DC Comics.
They're saying you killed my pie. No, you're saying that, Mr. Werewolf. I'll tell you what. I'll send you a plastic pie, and then you can put it
Matilda,
on
the
table.
pie killer.
What can I say? Baking's not my strong suit.
Werewolf, you got Simple Simon in your country. So Simple Simon is the pie man. You should get him to do your pies for you.
Good point.
The pie man. Simon loves his pies.
I bet he does.
All right. Yeah, this one's nice again. The first thing you show is the most impressive.
Yeah.
But still, it's nice. A little bland, though.
Yeah.
A bit the background.
Mm-hmm.
And I will give it a 9, as it is a very cool move.
Yep.
Very
Okey-dokey. This is the kick in the face to go with the kick in the balls Matilda gives me every time she scores my comic books.
1926, first cover.
Don't vote for that old tat that Kyle keeps showing every week.
Actually,
I can't believe we're voting for that old rubbish that he shows.
I would have voted for it if I wasn't the judge.
Little Orphan Annie is the worst movie
Mr.
ever.
Gray, Mr. Gray, a small correction. Considering the height I am, because I'm always sitting, I can give a punch to the balls.
Yeah, exactly.
A swift old punch to the balls.
Yeah.
I am at that comfortable height for that.
A quick uppercut to the knapsack. That's her finishing move. Whatcha!
All right, we got one vote for Mr. Kyle, one vote for Mr. Bill, another vote for Mr. Kyle.
Matilda Ballbreaker Gothika. You can't all vote for that Sheena cover, guys. Why are all these guys voting for Sheena? I don't understand it. Oh, man, fair enough. It's better than that Little Orphan Annie anyway. They're all voting for
Mr. Bill.
They're all voting for Kyle, Promiscuous Time Traveler, because they like his.
The other Kyle.
They're happy with his safety scissors skills that he's shown. They can't be voting for that crappy Little Orphan Annie for sure. For God's sake, that's a crappy cover. Jesus.
At least I didn't use the crinkle scissors.
Lady Shiva could kick Little Orphan Annie's freaking butt with one arm tied behind her back. So don't be voting for that.
Mr. Gray, are you advocating for violence against children?
Yeah.
She's a gingerhead stepchild. It's open game, mate. What can you say?
Disgusting.
We did. We both
Okay, another vote for Mr. Bill. Oh, Mr. Bill. Looks like Mr. Bill gets it this time.
Yep.
Really? Fair enough.
Yeah, we got 4 votes for Mr. Bill.
Yeah.
Four for Bill.
I thought I saw loads for Kyle.
I had the same book. What did I get there?
No, we had
I think Bill finally beat me.
Yeah, that doesn't. This vote doesn't count. You've got to take that one off. If he doesn't know Bill's name, then it doesn't count. Sorry. That's it.
the name of the cover.
No votes by guessing. We don't have no guess votes here. If you don't know the person's name, just vote Gray because it's my channel. Yeah.
This is what I did.
Mr. T and the T Fools. I've got that one.
Beautiful.
Is it Neil Adams art in it? I think.
Yeah.
I think so. Weird.
Wow.
But
Is that the T autograph one?
No, I don't have it autographed. No.
Anyone got any streams or anything?
No. I got it for $1.
Shit show.
Just stream.
Is that your critique of your time here this week?
The first 10,000 of that were autographed.
I can't say I disagree with you. I can't say I disagree with you.
Oh, cool, man. Awesome.
So,
anyone got any streams or anything they want to mention before Matilda?
I just want to gloat for a minute because I wanted to mix them up and handicap myself so much. I passed on the first Fire Lord butt cover, first Nova, first Defenders, first Panther, first Wonder Man, first Guardians. I passed on all those to bring out.
You should have used those instead of the crappy covers you used, Kyle.
I passed on all those instead of. I had to mix it up.
I did first RoboCop.
Don't worry, your vote counts. Don't listen to Mr. Gray.
Yeah.
I think Bill got me good this week, though. So I don't even think I would have won.
I hear that a lot, Kyle.
So it's your clown penis, man.
I passed
it's
on
a French tickler, isn't
Cat,
it?
Kamikaze Cat.
What? Kamikaze Cat.
Chainsaw Vigilante.
Oh, no.
The only kind of vigilante
and everybody's
I like.
favorite first issue of Sex.
Oh, well.
Okay.
No, that's how Rosko learned.
Yep. That came out in what 2000s?
Yeah, Rosko, if I don't have a spare of it, you can pretty much find that Mr. T, one of the first 10,000 issues autographed by T, to probably $5 to $10.
Yeah, I found that in a dollar bin, and I was just like, I gotta have that, you know. So that's.
Is it still in the wrapper with the trading card?
No.
Yeah.
All right then. So, got any streams they want to mention before we go straight to Matilda with her scores?
I got Spine Ticks.
Sporadically, so.
Spine Ticks.
Spine Ticks tonight. And Rosko's Late Night Addiction is going to be back on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday.
Nice.
When is that on?
You're
Is that in
welcome,
the morning?
Eric.
It's on at 11. It's like 11 p.m.
Oh,
Standard Time.
His late night addiction videos just seem sitting in the corner shivering, like looking for a fix. He's like, oh man. Oh.
I'm going to be on with Lady Fantastic tonight here in a couple hours, just showing off random books. And then the 25th, I'm doing another Q&A. But
Okay.
just randomness.
On your own channel Q&A.
No, I'm bouncing on the. You start.
We didn't have,
You created
we
a
didn't have
monster,
foot pick yet.
Gray. I'm going on all kind of people's shows.
We got the foot pick.
Cool.
I do parody content, so I just clown on the
What,
community.
Mr.
That's all I
Bill?
do.
Well, you got plenty of clowns to choose from here.
Exactly.
Don't choose his clown because he's got his willy out. We don't need to see that again.
Very true.
We've
very
seen
true.
enough of Bill's clowns on this.
That'll be
show.
enough of that, Darren. You're supposed to cover up the other people on the panel, all right?
All right, then, let's go to the judge's final decision then.
Warren LL.
That's you, Matilda.
All
by
right,
the way, in case
ready,
you're not sure.
Yeah, no, the internet. My announcement is I'll be getting new internet next week, so hopefully none of this bullshit anymore.
Cool.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. I have a whole video, and I talked about First Moon Night if anyone wants to see.
Ooh. Color me
All
interested.
right. All right, we have a tie this week. We have one tie this week. All right, so 4 places. All right, so 4 places this week with 47 points is Rosko, my boy. No, Rosko.
Yeah, this guy.
Not tied then. Just okay.
Yeah, no, I'm by myself.
You're in a class of your own, Rosko, as always.
Well, I'm used to it.
All right. 3rd place this week with 50 points is Mr. Gray.
Gray amazing.
I gotta make one so you can when I get last place all the time.
You do need one. You need to give one a Gray Man. Yeah. Roscoe amazing, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Ross
I'll never
Calamity.
play that.
All right. Oh, yeah, clapping for you too, Rosko.
Oh, hey, thanks. All
All
right.
right. 2nd place this week. That's the tie. With 51 points are Mr. Kyle and Mr. Time Traveler.
The Kyles
Oh.
take second. Both
Wow.
Kyles.
Don't tell me Bill won with that crappy Shogun Warriors cover. Any
And first place
slinger who
this
shows
week.
a Shogun Warrior shouldn't
Wait.
come first in any universe. I'm
Wait.
sorry.
Up in backstage, let me finish. First place this week.
You've
When
lost the right to
50
talk on my channel when you let that twerp win. You've lost talking
With
privileges,
55
Matilda.
points,
Oh, he
55
crushed us.
points
He got us by
is
4.
Mr. Bill.
All right.
My God.
Boo.
My
Boo.
God. What is the world coming to? Honestly, seriously.
I'm humbled.
When-
I'm truly humbled. Thank you, chat.
You
Thank
got
you,
like, you
Matilda.
got like 2 big jury votes.
Yeah, he did.
It's at times
He won-
like this. I think the
Heavy
end
as
of
the
the
head,
universe can't
it
come
wears
quick
the
enough.
crown.
It's like
Is this your
global-
first win ever, Bill?
Oh, I've won so many I can't keep track. But
it
Kyle,
should
I can
be.
assure you, I will proudly represent the championship of Cover Slingers. as I
Even my
most
cats
assuredly
came out
always
to
do.
celebrate.
I'm fine with both
And now
Kyles
that Matilda's back,
unable
I held
to
this
one
up
up each
for
other.
you, Matilda.
That's right.
Absolutely
Little Fire Lord
ridiculous.
booty.
He stole Rosko's cover. For one, he stole Rosko's cover. Come on, that's the low move. For two, he showed a crappy Shogun Warriors cover. Ridiculous.
The championship pedigree is only rivaled by my humility.
The heat death of the universe can't come quick enough. That's all I can say.
And the battle of the Kyles was undecided.
That's right. It's a draw.
Until next time.
But you can always go back into the past.
I love Captain Fitness Ride too. Famous first editions, first.
Hey Kyle, thanks for handicapping yourself. I appreciate it.
Kyle's handicapped. There's no doubt about
that. We finished now, Kyle. You can stop showing comic books, mate. All right?
Nope. I'm showing stuff I wasn't even willing to show because I had to handicap myself. So.
Well, if you can call it that, yeah, whatever. Okay then. So, what do you want to add to the wheel?
Good show, gentlemen. Good show.
We currently have chat choice, Slingers choice.
I don't forget to remove first, Mr. Gray.
I have animal-based characters, toes, weapons, ugly clothes, wedding dresses, and knees. God, we've got some crappy categories. What do you want to add to the wheel, Bill?
He wants to add Jimmy Olsen in drag. That's what he wants to add.
No body parts. No body parts. There's too many body parts.
There's not that many covers.
Second appearance.
Right. Second appearance. Oh, my God. Okay.
For fuck's sakes.
A little bit tougher.
Oh man, that is
appearance number 2, as it's often called, rather than second because I haven't got a D. We're going to call it appearance number 2.
Yes. All of London knows you haven't got a D.
I know. That's because I wore it out from overuse. What can I say?
You wore it out in the clouds.
When you rub it too much, I rubbed it too much and my 3 wishes run out. All right, chat choice. The first spin is the win, by the way. Anyone doesn't know. Chat choice again. Chat choice for ages.
Chat choice again.
Chat
wedding
choice?
dresses.
Yay!
Wedding dresses. So wedding dresses.
I was thinking of that one.
Oh God.
That could be a drag one. If I'm on, I have 5 drag ones.
Yeah, you know.
I'm worried that there's not enough wedding dress covers for us all to not be showing the same way. It's a wedding suit, yeah.
Which one's the dress?
Include a wedding suit as well.
Yeah, wedding attire. Let's call it wedding attire.
Yeah,
It's a wedding.
Let's call it wedding
counts.
attire.
Yeah.
We have to have wedding attire. I want to see some gentlemen in dresses, please.
I've got no idea who's going to be on next week. I think Roger's going to be back. Rosko will be here because he's a regular. Unfortunately, Mag Musings will be here if he's available. Unfortunately, I'd like to be able to kick him out, obviously, for his smug smarminess, but apparently I'm not allowed to because he's a regular feature here now. Like the ghost train or something in the fairground. I don't really know.
I think you need a bigger cup, Mr. Time Traveler.
So we're probably going to have one space. But what I might do this time, what I'm going to do, if anyone who wants to be on the show next week, message me on Instagram, and I'm going to put a wheel up for everyone who wants to be on. I'm going to spin it. The first spin, whoever comes up first will be the person who's invited back next week. So anyone who's been on before, anyone who's never been on before, anyone who wants to come on, message me on Instagram. I'll put them all on the wheel, and we'll see who's in. Make sure you've got 5 wedding covers though before you message me, because if you message me, you win, and then say I haven't got any wedding covers, then it's a bit of a waste of time.
And each additional quid gets you another space on the wheel.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a very good idea.
You got to monetize these things, man.
All bribes gratefully accepted. Okay, thanks everyone for coming. Cheers for being here, everybody. Thanks to
Yes,
Kyle,
Bob, probably.
for being a new member of the substitute of the Legion of Substitute Slingers. That's the phrase, yeah. Cheers, everybody. Come back next week if you can be bothered.
Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend.